Wolcen posted their June development update, looking back at the first Bloodstorm update, but mostly looking at what is to come the rest of the year. I'll quickly cover the upcoming features in a small overview. You can find a link to the original article in the description down below. First, a small recap. December 2020, we got Blood Trail, the first chronicle that brought a new campaign, new items, new enemies, and a whole heap of other cool stuff. Most notably the Blood Trail mechanic, where you basically build your own monster and fight it at the end of the map. It brought unfortunately many bugs as well. Then things got a bit more confusing because suddenly Bloodstorm dropped as well, I think around 4 months ago. I'm still not 100% sure what this is, but I think the Bloodstorm patches, or parts as they call them, are bigger content patches. Part 1 was just the launch of the Chronicle, it seems. Part 2 launched on May 18th, which added new monsters, new environments, loot filter improvements, a ton of animation improvements, and some quality of life improvements as well. I played this for quite a bit. It's also the patch we're currently on, and while you can see there's definitely quite some work that was done, it still didn't add much to the already existing Blood Trail content. Nothing, in fact. And while Blood Trail is enjoyable to some extent, it's also rather limited in scope. It's not something you'll play for a month. After a week I was pretty much done with the whole chronicle, and that hasn't changed since. In the upcoming content patch, part 3, which drops early to mid-July, nothing changes in that regard. There is no new content at all. We do get some skills rework, some new environments, and quite an overhaul to summoning skills. Summons in Wolcen are typically rather weak, and this content patch aims to solve that. Expect scaling with character stats, equipment, and some Gate of Fate nodes. Part 4 drops in December, October, and here it does get interesting, because there will be actual new endgame activities and rewards. Here's what the devs say about this, and I quote, "Our goal is to add new mission types and better reward mechanics for our endgame system. We will give you more details on these in future development updates." End of quote. That's great. I'm looking forward to that. Apart from the new stuff to do, you can expect the usual, which are new monsters, environments, skill damage types, and cosmetics. That also means that, at least for me, that until it is September or October when this patch drops, there's not much reason to play Wolcen. So what do you think? Will you play Wolcen again around September when there's some new content? Let me know in the comments down below. I will give it another go for sure. Progress has been slow, but it is there, and there's a bit more coming after September as well. Around the end of the year, part 5 is planned, bringing mostly controller support as a standout feature. The devs have a dedicated team working on controller support, and the more ARPGs I played during COVID, the more I'm craving for controller support. I'm getting old, and Chris Wilson personally destroys my wrists every 3 months, so there's that. I've been playing more and more ARPGs with the controller lately, like Last Epoch and the Slormancer. It's not 100% flawless, but if you can limit the mapping to just controller action and then do the inventory management and crafting with the mouse, that's already a huge strain removed from your wrists. I can heavily recommend it. Overall, I do applaud Wolcen that they are still making fixes and patches and quality of life a priority. It doesn't necessarily result in stable or bug-free patches, that's for sure. The last time I ran the campaign, December last year, Heimlock still fell through the floor, and Oshara, the new boss, was bugged with invisible fireballs, killing you instantly. At least Oshara got fixed, but it does indicate an underlying issue at development, because this is unfortunately a recurring theme. Let's hope the devs also pick up the pace here as well in their QA department. They're at least trying to make Wolcen a good game, and that is worth mentioning, because they could have thrown in the towel some time ago and they didn't. And I am still hoping this game gets in a better state. I'm playing the game after each content update, and when Wolcen runs well, it is a beautiful game. I do hope it can redeem itself someday and get rid of the meme status. For this video, however, I recorded some nice crisp 1440p footage, and I just ran a random expedition. And once again, the whole thing bugged out, because on the 3rd level I dodged towards an area that left me stuck in the map. I've had this so many times already, and it is just frustrating. It renders the run completely useless. You get no progression at all. You're forced to quit the game and redo the whole thing. It is just sad to see the game like this after more than a year in full release. Oh well, who knows, maybe the future holds something nicer for this game. If you have questions or remarks, put them in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did and want more like this, please consider liking the video or even subscribing. If you really like the video and want to support the channel, you can grab a YouTube membership for $2, which gets you absolutely nothing. You can also check out my Nexus store, link in the card in the description, where I'm selling a few of my favorite games. And if you buy those, I get a small cut. Thanks for watching and for making it to the end. Love you all. See you soon. Bye bye.